Okay, talking about N2 batch, we have covered these practicals. Let me repeat it once again. Okay, units and dimensions, Planck constant, Hall effect, ultrasonic interferometer, four probe method, semiconductor band gap of diode, Faraday's law, photovoltaic cell, refractive index of liquid, and GM counter tube. I think total we have covered 10 practicals.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we will go for Newton's ring experiment. And for the said experiment, I have also mailed you the PDF. So you just download that PDF, just open that PDF. Saket, are you in the N2 batch? 7 number? Saket, are you there? Saket, can you reply? You are not audible to me. Can you reply in the chat box? Are you in the N1 batch? If you belongs to N1 batch, then you have to join the Ankur sir's link. Enrollment number 2, 21 EIN 002. I think you also belongs to N1 batch. Those students who are in the N1 batch, they have to join the Ankur sir's link for today's session. Are you there? 2 number 21 EIN 002. Devang, are you there? Devang. Okay. So I hope that all of you can see my screen. Just a minute. I hope that I am audible to you. Am I audible to you? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this experiment, what we are going to measure the wavelength of the light. So we are going to measure the wavelength of light from different lamps, and then we will find out the thickness of the thin film using the Newton's ring method. Okay, so what we got to do, we have to formulate the Newton's ring. So Newton's ring is basically formulated due to the interference of light, okay, which is basically reflected from the upper and lower surface of the air film, which is enclosed between the lens and plane lens or plane glass surface. So we are having you can clearly see over here, this is your plane glass, okay, and this is your concave lens. So light ray is basically passes from here, it will go into the airframe and it will be reflected. So what is our aim? Our aim to measure the wavelength of the light. Okay, and for this particular experiment, we are having this kind of setup where you can clearly see that we will use microscope over here. This is our source, okay, from which we are going to from which we are going to apply light, okay, which is going into the convex lens, and then there is a glass plate from which your light ray can enter into the microscope, and also it is going into the plano-convex lens. Okay, so this is nothing but Newton's ring apparatus, and we'll quickly go into the simulator. I will explain you the procedure. Just give me a minute. So I have posted the link of virtual lab for this particular experiment. You just open this link. So this is your observation table for the said practical. Here first we will find out the least count, and the equation count is one mean scale division divided by number of division on vernier scale. Okay, we will find out the least count, and then we will go for number of rings. We will measure the left side reading, right side reading, and then we will evaluate the difference between right side reading and left side reading. That will give us the diameter. We will perform the square of the diameter. Okay, and then let us say for an example, my order of ring is 1. I will take the first ring. Okay, I will note down the reading for the same. Then I will go for the third ring. Okay, and then I will measure left side reading, right side reading, and then I will take difference. That difference will give me again the diameter. I will put the square of the diameter. Okay, and ultimately what I am going to do, I will take a difference, okay, between those two rings diameter, that is the square, okay, square of the diameter. I will take the difference. Okay, so one by one we will see how we will go to evaluate. You have to just note down the readings. Okay, so for sodium light source I am going to take the reading. Since it is air filled, so I will just click on the light on. So you must be ready with pen and paper. Number of things you have to note down. Okay, I will give you a couple of minutes so that you can just write down the observation table and formula. I will go back into the procedure again. Fine, you just note down all these things. Observation as well as calculation. Then we'll start the proceeding. Just note down observation table as well as calculation part as well as least count equation. Let me know once it is done. I'm facing some network issues.
Done, sir.
Haven't written out all the details, observation table and calculation equation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I am going into the simulator part now. And let us evaluate the results. In the first step, I will light on this source. Okay. So when I light on this source, you can find out that various rings, right? We will take the order of ring like this. This is my first ring. This is my second ring. This is my third ring onwards. Fine. Now let us take few readings. Okay. But before taking the reading, we have to calculate the least count. Fine. So what is the equation of least count? Least count is equal to one main scale division divided by number of division on vernier. Okay. So over here, this is my main scale. Bottom में आप देख रहे हो ना bottom scale. That is nothing but my main scale, and the upper one is nothing but my vernier scale. Okay. लोअर स्केल जो आपको दिख रही है वो क्या है, आपकी मेन स्केल है. अपर स्केल है जो क्या अपर अपर साइड आपको जो स्केल दिख रही है वो क्या है, वर्नियर स्केल है. ओके फाइन. नाउ हाउ मेनी डिविजन्स आर देयर बिटवीन 3 एंड 4? लोअर स्केल में हम लोग देखते हैं. ओके, लोअर स्केल में कितने डिविजन्स है 3 एंड 4 के बीच में? कैन यू जस्ट काउंट इट आउट, नंबर ऑफ डिविजन्स बिटवीन 3 एंड 4? यस बोलो. 20, right? Okay, fine. So 20 are total number of divisions between 3 and 4. Okay, I'm talking about main scale. So abhi, suppose I am taking one main scale division. I'm taking one main scale division out of those 20. तो उसका क्या होगा? 1 divided by 20. इतना होगा division? Yes or no? I am taking one main scale division only out of those 20. So 1 divided by 20 होगा उसका? Okay. तो लिस्ट काउंट में जो न्यूमरेटर है, न्यूमरेटर दैट इज नथिंग बट वन मेन स्केल डिवीजन, यू हैव टू राइट इट डाउन एज 1 divided by 20. Okay, now we will go for number of divisions on vernier. Okay, vernier that means the upper scale. Okay, total number of divisions कितने हैं वर्नियर स्केल में? Between 0 to 5, 0 to 0.5 दिख रहा है ना यहाँ पे? 0, then 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. 50, right? So number of divisions on vernier is 50. So what will be your least count formula? Least count formula is one main scale division divided by number of division on vernier, which is equivalent to 1 divided by 20 in the numerator side divided by 50 in the denominator side. इतना मिलेगा हमको 1 divided by, बोलो कितने लिस्ट काउंट मिलेंगे? Okay, so from which part? I mean, I just elaborate the list count. Okay, so list count is defined as one main scale division divided by number of division on vernier. Okay, now as you can see over here, I hope that I am audible to you. Am I audible to you now? Okay, so the bottom scale you are seeing, that is nothing but your main scale, and the upper one is nothing but your vernier scale. Okay, now if you are seeing carefully on the main scale, the number of divisions between 3 and 4 is 20, right? So out of those 20 divisions, suppose I am taking one main scale division, only one main scale division. तो उत्तर कितना होगा उसका? 1 divided by 20. ऐसा होगा? Yes or no? Okay. In the denominator side, we have to evaluate the number of divisions on vernier. Okay. अभी आपको टॉप वाली स्केल देखनी है. टोटल नंबर ऑफ डिविजन्स कितने हैं यहाँ पे वर्नियर पे? काउंट करो आप. 50, right? 50. Okay. So as per the least count formula, least count is equal to one main scale division divided by number of division on vernier, so which is equivalent to 1 divided by 20 divided by 50. Okay, so which is equivalent to ultimately 1 divided by 100. Sorry, 1 divided by 1000, right? 1 divided by 1000. Okay, which is equivalent to 0.001. Correct? Yes or no? List count is 0.001. Again, I am repeating it. The list count is 0.001 for the said experiment. Okay. I hope that this is clear to you. Any doubt up to this point? Okay. So I am moving ahead. Noted down the observation table. Okay. In the observation table, the first column was order of ring. Okay. So we will go for the first ring. We will go for the first ring. Say whenever I am talking about first ring, I will go for this particular ring. This is my first ring. Okay. So what I am going to do, I will take the left side reading of the micrometer, right side reading of the micrometer. So let us perform first of all for the left side reading. Okay, right now, if you are seeing over here, I am in the center position. ओके, सेंटर पोजीशन से मैं क्या करूंगा यहाँ पे, आई विल गो इन टू द लेफ्ट साइड. ओके, दिख रहा है सबको यहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे?
Yes, sir.
Okay, up to this. I hope that there is no doubt over here. ओके, सो एट द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से मैं रीडिंग लूंगा ना. ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट. Okay, now can you see over here that if I am going to the left hand side, over here this is my main scale, I will go for the main scale, right? तो मेन स्केल पे कितना रीडिंग आ रहा है यहाँ पे? कैन यू टेल मी द रीडिंग ऑफ माइक्रोमीटर ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड? दिस इज 2.5, राइट? This is 2.5. This is 2.45. This is 2.4. Okay, is it fine? Is it fine to you? At the left hand side, I got the reading 2.4. See, आपको क्या देखना है? Your main scale, आपका जो मेन स्केल है वो वर्नियर स्केल पे क्या होना चाहिए? प्रॉपर इंटरसेक्ट होना चाहिए. ओके, ये दो डिवीजन जो है उसके बीच में कोई गैप नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, सो एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर देयर इज नो गैप बिटवीन योर मेन स्केल डिवीजन एंड वर्नियर स्केल डिवीजन. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द 0th पॉइंट. ओके, so this will be my first observation at the left hand side. This is 2.4. Fine to you? Any doubt? Note
No,
down that
sir.
it is 2.4. Done? Okay, now I will go for the right hand side reading. So for that I will just rotate the microscope and this will be my, let us say this will be my right hand side reading. Okay, fine. Now see over here, whenever I am moving the right hand side reading, this is my 2.5, right? But the 2.5 is not properly intersect with 0. Okay. So now there comes the least count into the picture. Okay, so now for the right hand side, how we will write the reading? So write down 2.5 plus 2.5 plus. Now you have to see which, division of the vernier is intersected with your main scale division in a proper manner. So if I am choosing over here, let us say my 12th reading over here, I can see clearly that my 12th reading is basically matched with my mean square. Okay, my 12th point of this 12th point of intersection of this vernier scale is properly matched with my main scale. Okay, fine. So your observation will be 2.5 plus 12 into your list count. We have find the list count as 0.001. So 2.5 plus 12 into 0.01. Sorry, 0.001. Okay. So can you tell me the answer for the right hand side reading? I am again repeating the same. 2.5 plus 12 into 0.001. Yes, can you tell me? I will not check the chat box. Can you just answer me? हाँ बताओ क्यों इतनी देर हो रही है? This is the simplest formula. बोलो 2.512, right? Just note down that reading 2.512. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to spot out the difference. 2.512 minus 2.4. Your right side reading minus left side reading. That will give you the diameter. That is nothing but your third column. Diameter capital D. 0.112. Okay. Your fourth column will be D square. So you have to take the square of 0.112. What will be the square of 0.112? Go for the complete answer. Huh? हाँ बोलो 0.112 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है? Yes, 0.012544. Okay. Now that's it for the first ring. Okay. अब जो लास्ट वाला जो कॉलम बचा था दैट इज डी स्क्वायर एम प्लस पी माइनस डी एम स्क्वायर. ओके, वो फर्स्ट रिंग के लिए नहीं आएगा, वो एम्प्टी रहेगा फर्स्ट रिंग के लिए. ओके फाइन. नाउ आई एम मूविंग ऑन टू द थर्ड रिंग. कौन सी रिंग ले रहा हूं मैं? थर्ड रिंग ले रहा हूं. ओके, सो दिस इज माय फर्स्ट रिंग, दिस इज माय सेकंड रिंग and I am going on to third ring. Let us say this is my third ring. I am at the left hand side of the third ring. Now I will measure it. So what will be the reading at the left hand side? So if you are observing carefully over here, what I will found that this is my 2.5, this is my 2.4, this is my 2.3. So in between of that reading, this is my 2.35, right? But this 2.35 is not properly intersected with your this 0 of the vernier scale. So again, least count comes into the picture. So let us say that I'm over here and I will just go for the proper intersection. So the proper intersection is at the 11th uh, over here 11th division. Okay. So now what will be my complete reading? 2.35 plus 11 into least count. So 2.35 into 11 into 0.001. Can anyone tell me the answer? I am again repeating the whole reading, that is 2.35 plus 11 into 0.001. Can anyone tell me the answer? Yes, 2.361. So note down that reading, 2.361 in the observation table. Okay, fine. Then I will go for the right hand side reading for the third ring. So again, this is my first ring, this is my second ring, and this is my third ring. Okay. And if you are seeing carefully over here that this is my, let us say 2.5 is over here, then 2.55 is properly matched with my 0, okay, of the vernier scale division, right? So 2.55 is my reading for the right hand side. Now, what will be the difference? Which will ultimately give you the diameter of the third ring. So you have to subtract 2.55 minus 2.361. 0.189. And what will be the square value of 0.189? First of all, write down 0.189 in the diameter D column. And then in the next column, you have to take the square of D. D square क्या होगा थर्ड रिंग के लिए 0.189 into 0.189. 0.035721. Okay, fine. Now you got the reading for the first ring. You also got the reading for the third ring. I am talking about the D square reading. Okay. आपको क्या करना है? What you have to do? You have to subtract the D square reading of third ring minus D square reading of the first ring. So 0.035721 minus 0.012544. What will be the answer? That answer you have to write down in the, yes, 0.023177. That answer you have to write down in the D square m plus p minus D square m column. That is nothing but your last column. Okay, is it fine to you up to this? Now you have to put the values in the lambda equation to find out the wavelength. So what is the lambda equation? Lambda is equal to d square m plus p minus dm square divided by 4pr. Now you have to take radius of lens capital R is equal to 50 centimeter. And in this particular equation, what is P? P is nothing but the difference between order of ring. So over here, P is equal to 2 because we have taken the first ring and the third ring. Okay, so P is equal to 3 minus 1, that is P is equal to 2. So now, can you put all these values in the equation and derive what is lambda? What will be the value of lambda? Centimeter has to be converted into meter. So in the uppermost part, there is a subtraction of d square. तो d तो आपने सेंटीमीटर में लिया था, so सेंटीमीटर 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल टू 10⁻², मीटर स्क्वायर हो जाएगा और डिफरेंस है, so you will take 10⁻⁴ in the numerator side of the equation, and in the denominator side of the equation you have to write down 10⁻² due to this 50 centimeter. So there will be 50 into 10⁻² meter. Okay, तो आपका जो भी आंसर आएगा, that answer into 10⁻², which will give you the answer in, this is lambda, right? So the answer in meter. Okay, we are following SI. Then you can convert it into nanometer or angstrom. So ultimately, you will find out the wavelength which is nearer to this answer, 5890 angstrom. I guess you are having 5794 angstrom as an answer. That is comparable, no issue in that. Now see, in the SAID practical, there is no need to change the microscope position and microscope focus also. Yeah, fine. That is correct. So over here, we are having different options. Okay. So I have performed the practical for the sodium lamp, sodium source. Similarly, you can go for neon, you can go for green light, and also you can go for red light. So similar procedure you have to follow. You have to take the first ring and third ring. Okay, and repeat this experiment for all light sources and calculate the lambda for all light sources. Okay, fine. Any doubt? And you have to also verify your answer with the result. Okay, you will find some deviation, but that deviation or gap must be smaller. Nearer आना चाहिए इस रिजल्ट से. Okay, fine. In the lab manual, you will find out the average value of the d square n plus p minus dm square. For the sake of simplicity, we will not take the average value. We have gone for first ring and third ring. अगर आप ज्यादा आगे जाते हो, you have to take the fifth ring, seventh ring, ninth ring. तो आपके readings बढ़ेंगे. Okay. In the last case, you will get, suppose you are going for first ring, third ring, five ring, fifth ring, seventh ring and ninth ring. ये 5 ring आपने ली. So you get 4 elements of d square n plus p minus dm square. Okay. In that scenario, you have to take the average value of d square n plus p minus dm square. Put that average value in the equation of lambda. Okay. And then you will get the answer. But again, I am repeating for the sake of simplicity, we will just take only 2 rings. Okay, तो उसकी एवरेज की भी जरूरत नहीं होगी. Yes, of course, you will not get the precise answer. Okay, बहुत ज्यादा प्रिसीजन आपको नहीं मिलेगा, but you will get some around आपका जो आंसर होगा उसके नियरर आपको मिलेगा. Okay, and that will be fine. That will be okay. पर बहुत वेरिएशन नहीं आना चाहिए. राइट, सपोज यहाँ पे 61, यहाँ पे 6100 एमस्ट्रॉन्ग है. ओके, सो आंसर शुड बी नियर टू 5900 एमस्ट्रॉन्ग और 6000 एमस्ट्रॉन्ग. ओके, अगर 3000 एमस्ट्रॉन्ग आता है तो ये गलत है. फाइन. आई होप दैट दिस इज अंडरस्टैंडेबल. Yeah, I'm stop sharing my screen. You can perform the same experiment for the rest of the light. And don't leave the meeting till it is 1. तो रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रैक्टिकल्स भी आपको खत्म कर रहे हैं अभी, और वो भी एलएमएस पे अभी अपलोड करने हैं. ओके, 6 to 11 आपको जब लिंक मिलेगी तब आपको अपलोड कर देने हैं. इन द लिंक आपको मिलेगा 6 to 10, बट यू हैव टू अपलोड 6 to 11. मेक अ सिंगल पीडीएफ अगेन.